Hi guys, it's me again, Inspirational post by Leverson on this Sunday, Mother's Day. I'm going to get straight into it. Okay, what I'd like to say is, and what I'd just like to talk about, just think really just how we are as people and what we'll do for certain things and what we'll do for certain things and how we'll get certain things and what we need to save to get certain things. It's like, okay, it's Mother's Day today. So as we go out, we buy presents, we buy flowers, we do breakfast in bed and all that sort of thing. Or you just make breakfast or dinner or take them out somewhere and you're spending money. But why is it, or why do we do it that way? Why does it have to seem like it's just got to be one day in the year where we're looking out for somebody? Why aren't we always looking out for somebody? Why is it just a one day? For me, I think it's complete madness. If you're going to show your affection to somebody, you should show your affection anyhow. It shouldn't really have to come down to a day, a specific day in that year. Because to me, that's showing falsities, really. Because it seems like then you're being pressured to go out and get something on that day, and then everybody will say or ask the person or ask the mother or ask obviously a mother saying, oh, what did you get? What did you get? Nice, what was done for you? So why is it nobody asks that question at any other time of the year apart from your birthday, Mother's Day, Father's Day, Christmas, Easter, any other day? People asking that question, what was done for you? So for me, it's just a big money making scheme. We go out and spend all this money, there'll be millions. There'll be millions spent all over the world. Billions. Whatever it is. Flowers, chocolates. And to me, I just find it disgusting. I really do. Because then with the same breath or the same footsteps, we'll see somebody outside on the floor asking for charity, begging for money. And it'll be a woman. It might be someone who's come from a different country. It could be a refugee. It could be somebody that looks like you, probably somebody that doesn't look like you. But what happens is you walk past, or you'll say, no, sorry, I haven't got anything. Or you just blank them like they're invisible and you just walk past. But as soon as you get something on television saying, get ready for Easter, get ready for Mother's Day, get ready for Christmas, get ready for birthdays, get ready for Father's Day, everybody then goes on high alert and they're going out and saving and getting and scrimping and saving and getting whatever. And half the time, it's a lot of joke stuff as well where you don't really use, and you'll probably use it for that day and that's it. It's strange, isn't it? That's how I just see it. I just find it strange. And why do we keep on doing this? Why do we fall into that trap? Imagine, just imagine this for a moment, just for a split second, just imagine this. All that you're doing and all that time and all that effort, even though you should probably do that on a daily thing, make a cup of tea, make the bed, vacuum, to do the washing up, put a washing load on, to help. Because I think a mother on Mother's Day would rather something you helping within the house on a daily basis. So I just find that weird anyhow, that we seem like we've got our priorities completely backwards. Instead of helping when you should help, it seems like you're being forced to go out and do something on that certain day, which to me it's a big lie. I think it's a massive lie. So just just check out and see these things, right? And you'll sit back and watch. You should just do things. If you're going to do something, just do it. If you're going to help somebody, help them. Don't just walk past them. Give them a helping hand. As people, we should see through this veil of corporate. I'm going to take so much money from you, because straight after Christmas, what do they advertise? Holidays. After you've spent a load of money already over Christmas, pagan holiday, you'll go out and you'll spend a load on holidays. Oh, where are we going to go next? Then after that, it's going to be going up toward Easter and stuff. Then it's the summer holidays, and it's more holidays. It's just a big, massive con. If you're going to go out and enjoy yourself, just go out and enjoy yourself anyhow. But what are you going to do to be able to get there? And when somebody says to you, "Oh, what have you been up to?" "Oh, well, what I decided to do is that I went away for the weekend. I took the missus and I took the family away for the weekend." "Where did you go?" "Oh, I went to Paris, or I went to Spain, or wherever." But not on a specific day. You should be able to do it when you want to do it, not feel under pressure that you have to do it because there's a day set aside for that, just one day set aside for that. I just think it's absolutely crazy and nuts. You know what? Falling into a trap for so long. Imagine all that time and effort that you actually put into that. Imagine all that you could actually put into yourself for something so great. All the planning that it takes. Why don't you put all that planning into you? Why don't you put all that effort into you? It would be more beneficial on the long run, on the broader scheme of things, because you're planning something for the future instead of just for one day. And it just seems that it's strange and funny that we have to sort of just have it, and being told this is what we should do. We should be just doing certain things anyhow, but we should be doing certain things for the betterment of ourselves and for other people, but not just because someone else has told you on the television, the media, and whatever have told you, "Don't forget mother, don't forget this, don't forget this, don't forget that." But what are they sucking out of you? Have you ever heard them say, "Go and buy this book because this will help you financially"? Have you ever heard them say, "What about doing this with your family?" Or "Why don't you do this to help somebody else?" It might come round when it's children in need. Another one, which is probably a week or a day. Do you know what I mean? It's on telly a day. It's a week. And celebrities will come out in their droves to say, "I'm doing this, I'm doing the greatest." You know what I mean? I think sometimes it'd be better for some people to just be anonymous. But then someone else would probably say, "Well, they've got a massive platform and, a lot of people take notice of them." Well, why don't you just take as much notice of yourself instead of just taking a massive notice of celebrities to do something? Why don't you just see within yourself to do something without having the sort of some celebrity telling you that this is what you should do? You should just do it anyhow, because as humans we should do things to look after each other. But you have to look after yourself first before you can look after anybody else. And this is the thing where it hurts me, and I think that it's embarrassing, because there's so many people that are just doing it and walking around with a veil on, and I'm sure they know what's going on. I'm sure the mass majority of people know, but they've been so sucked into it they can't get out. And if anybody else says something like this, what I'm saying now, it's like, "Oh, you're mad, you're tight, you're very sort of, oh, it's only one day." Yeah, but imagine all those one days that add up, and all that money that you've spent. Why couldn't you have spent on something that was going to be more beneficial over a longer period of time for yourself and your family? Because there's nothing better than self-education. So why don't you just go out and buy something that's going to help you like a good book that's going to help you with your talent or your skill, or something that's going to help you grow your business, or something that's going to help you just feel absolutely amazing inside. So then you can go on and help somebody else. Then they're going to help somebody else. So it's a pay it forward thing. But it's I just have to talk about it, and I hope it doesn't seem like I'm coming across as moaning or anything, because it's choices and it's people's choices. But I just want, the like-minded just to realise, which I know there's a hell of a lot of people out there that have got the same views and the same beliefs, that sometimes we need to cut through all this BS and just do things because we want to do them, not because it's like, a mass hypnotism and you've got to run out and do it, and it's just a crying shame when there's just so much going on out there, where there are young children starving, there's homelessness. You're probably on your street that you're living on, the road that you're living on, there's probably some not homeless person, but there might be an elderly person who's out there by themselves at this time of year, and no one's even bothered to knock on their door to see, what, are you okay on this day? And it doesn't have to be Mother's Day, but are you okay when you see them? How are things? Until the next time that you see them is when there's an ambulance outside the door and the curtains start twitching and people say, oh, oh, I wonder what's happened to Margaret, or I wonder what's happened to Anna, or I wonder what's happened to Elsie. And next thing you know, or Bob, or Brian, or whoever it is. And the next thing you know, they've come out and have been taken away in the ambulance, but they didn't make it. And a lot of people just die of loneliness. Or is it the cold? Or they just can't feed themselves. But we get caught up. We all get caught up in this. So, it's about us helping and re-educating ourselves to cut through all this nonsense and to say, you know what, we can help other people without having things forced on us. But if we just kept a like-minded mindset and say, you know what, I'm going to help you because I want to help you, not because someone else is doing it, because I want to do it. This should be in our inbred psyche, just to go out and help somebody else anyhow. Just to see somebody struggling, help them, give them a helping hand, give them a moment of your time. It doesn't have to be money. It can just be a conversation. You can go and make them a cup of tea. You can go and bake them a cake. You can just have some time with them. Just time. Some people just need time. But we think that it's time, when it's time of celebrity, when celebrities have said, oh, let's go and do it in mass. And we'll post about it on Facebook or Instagram, whatever. Oh, look what I've done. Look what I've done. Self-gratification. No, you're being selfish when you do it that way. Because it's all about then coming back and saying, well, look at me, look what I've done. No, this is saying about something should just be anonymous. You should just go out and just do it anyhow, without looking to post it. So you can get a couple of these and those comments. Just help people. Just help somebody, that's all. Don't let people just fall by the wayside. There's going to be a lot of people that are going to fall onto, the rocky ground. But at least we can try and save most people. No, we can't save everybody, because some people are sometimes gone past saving. But we have to save ourselves first. So, it's just seeing and, just being the best for ourselves and having that humanitarian side, and to be more thoughtful. Just be more thoughtful about somebody else. So, on that note, Inspirational Post by Leverson. I'll see you guys in 5 years in Costa Rica, and we're going to build up this thing here so that we're going to have the mindset of just looking after other people anyhow. But leave a comment of where you're going to be and what you're going to do, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great day. Enjoy. Don't forget, right, just before I forget, Don't forget, it doesn't just have to be one day. It just doesn't have to be one day. Have a great day. Take care. See you tomorrow.